I'm sorry about this. Yeah, and behold, there came a great wind from the wilderness and smote the four corners of the house, and it fell upon the young men, and they are dead, and I only am escape alone to tell thee. That's in the book of Job, chapter 1, verse 19. A great wind. But anyway, it doesn't necessarily mean a tornado, but it could have just been the wind blowing hard. But anyway, I'm just saying, you guys. I'm going to go and have to wrap this conference up. I know it seems like I'm chopping it up, but it's going on a little longer than I had anticipated. But as it boils down to envy and jealousy, somebody that is envious of you and jealous of you will never be in support of you. What do you think? Satan wasn't jealous of Adam? Because you must understand that Lucifer had already rebelled against God before Adam was created, as you know if you know the Holy Scriptures, obviously. But and then here's God. He's creating this beautiful planet, or what was supposed to be, and there's still some beautiful areas in this planet, very most definitely. But God created from the dirt a figure that looks like himself, is the reflection of himself. It has no life in it, but it's a body that looks like him. And then God takes his own breath and breathes into the nose holes of that body, and the chest starts to move, and the heart starts to beat, the brain starts to function, the eyes start to see, the eyes open if they were closed, the ears start to hear, the body begins to have movement. And me personally, the Bible doesn't give a physical description of Adam, but me personally, I believe he was fine. And I believe Eve was a very beautiful woman. She's our first mama, first mother of all living. I'll just say mama to personalize it, you guys, because you got to see Adam and Eve as real people, because they were just as real as you and I. But look what was in the garden. Player hater, Satan. And that's the reason why I say, these men out here that are jealous of women and coming up against women and slandering your name, it's the spirit of the devil in them. You have to be careful. You have to protect your finances. You have to protect your heart. Women have to protect everything about themselves. If a man wants to destroy a woman and she's in an abusive relationship, you ever notice he'll aim for your face? He'll aim for your face because he wants you to look unattractive for the next man. I cannot stand a man that puts his hand on a woman. I don't care who he is. You keep your hands to yourself. You keep your hands to yourself. A man's hands does not belong on a woman. He'll sit there and he'll punch you in your face, for a lot of you. He'll slap you in your face, but then he's afraid of another man. Or if somebody does something to disrespect his child, he won't go and put that person in check, but he'll try to put you in check. See, that's a punk. That's a punk. They're only bad with certain people. That's a punk. That's a coward. That's somebody that plays into some sort of role play. Some sort of they play into how other people see them, how certain people see them, but that's not who they really are. Yeah, they might really be crazy. They might really be insane, but life will teach them they can only be that way with certain people. They only bad with certain people. I feel like if you're going to be bad to the bone. Be bad with everybody. If you can't run your mouth to everybody, shut your mouth to everybody. Don't say nothing, because that's a punk. Keep it real with everybody. That's basically how I'm putting it. I know you can't shoot your mouth off and say anything you want to say to anybody, because we got some loose screws out here that will take your life. I'm not saying it in that aspect. But I'm talking about these males out here. They'll be quick to lay hands on you, but then they're hesitant when another man wants to lay hands on them. They feel a little fear in their heart, a little piercing. But they were quick to be up in your face calling you bees, hoes, punks, and all this and that and the third. Quick to try to put their hands on you. That's why, you know what? I don't blame these women. And like I said, I'm not about violence or nothing like that. But I will say this. I'm about you protecting yourself, and I'm going to leave it at that. Now, I'm not about nobody initiating violence. But if it takes violence to get a fool out of your face, I'm for that. Yes, I sure am. Now, and I'm also for turning the other cheek. Yes, I am. But I'm not for, I don't feel Father said that meaning you sit there and let somebody totally mutilate you. No. It means, to me, turn the other cheek, meaning, you don't have to go tit for tat with every little spat that you have with people. But as far as protecting yourself, I don't believe God wants you to just sit there and let somebody kill you. I know I'm not going to sit around and let nobody kill me. So anyway, ladies, I wanted to go on further, but this conference is going on too long, and it'll take it too long for me to load. But, yeah, there's a lot of jealousy out there from these so-called males that are not men. A real man supports a woman. A real man, although men are emotional creatures now, don't let them fool you, but they're not as showy with it as women are. But a real man will allow a woman to be a woman. That's what I'm talking about. A real man will respect a woman. A real man will desire to take care of his woman. A real man will want to see his woman up there on the stage accepting an award and be proud, not sitting there with envy in his heart saying, it should have been me. That ain't no man, honey. That you need to kick that to the curb, because that's something that is envious of you and jealous of you. And if you think that if opportunity presents that person won't get together and conspire to come up against you and with another person, you can think again, because jealousy is a matter of the heart. Envy is a matter of the heart. Once people have those two toxins in their heart, you know what? It's a wrap. You don't need to be with nobody like that, because they will always be somewhere doing something behind your back. And even if they're not doing it with it being made manifest, it's in their heart. Why be with somebody whose heart is not for you, not formed against you? And see, so Father said, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. No weapon formed against you, shall prosper. So even their hearts being formed against you through jealousy and envy and cheating, because they feel like, well, this is something I'm doing to hurt her. Y'all better see these devils for who they are. When they're sitting there humping and pumping on another woman and wallowing in her nasty bed with her dirty sheets, with her smelly crouch, it is because they know in their mind they're doing something against you. It's not only to fulfill a lustful desire, but it's something that they know they're doing against you, even because maybe they feel like there's no other way they can get back at you, but they know that will hurt you. That's our enemy. That ain't your husband, that's our enemy. That ain't your man, that's our enemy. That ain't your friend, that's our enemy. So treat them as such and proceed accordingly. Get them out of your life. Take out the trash. That's what I'm talking about. And with that said, God bless you all until next time. Bye-bye.